pastor of the New Mount Zion Baptist Church in Cleveland. I bring you the word for the day from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. Remember this: whoever sows sparingly will reap sparingly. Whoever sows generously will reap generously. You know, in the agricultural field of farming, one of the things that you did with seed, you sowed them generously so that more would grow. If something else didn't catch, some seed did, others would. This is rather axiomatic, this statement that Paul makes, that he's making to the Corinthians about giving, and in this case, giving financially. He's talking to them about giving for the collection for the poor in Jerusalem, the poor saints in Jerusalem. But this statement cuts across all aspects of life, and most especially the giving to others who are less fortunate than you. That's the way Christians are supposed to be. But it sometimes winds up being the last thing, and as followers of Jesus, it winds up being the last hurdle that we have to cross. How many people, and especially rich people, how many of them do you know actually give 10%? We like to compliment what rich. Oh, this rich person gave $1 million, okay? And they made 100 million. Well, really, they ain't 1%. They should have given 10 million just to be at the baseline with God. Stinginess gets you nowhere, and stingy people get nowhere. Generosity brings the grace of generosity. What about you? How much do you give? Or how much do you try to hold on to? Think about this now. God gives us 100%. He asked for 10, and we're so greedy. No, I'm going to keep the whole 100. And not only that, I'm going to spend more than the 100% that I make. I'm going to spend 120. And then we're so far in debt, and we get nowhere. You sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. God blows on it, and it does you no good. You sow generously, and you reap generously. Let that be the mantra for your life. Let that be the way that you choose to live. Not trying to hold on to it so tight, so generously, you squeeze every dime out of it for yourself. Bless through how God and what God blesses you with, and do it generously, and you will receive